We're live. Hello, everyone. Happy 11 o'clock.
Yeah.
Time does not exist anymore. I just
Nope.
assume it's another minute of another wonderful Spooktacular. My name is Paul, and I am joined by the wonderful Vanessa Gritton. Finally, I haven't gotten to hang out with you since Sideshow New York Con.
I know. When we both collectively lost our minds.
Yeah, that was insane. I'm surprised that they didn't find out that we each took about 30 things with us. But you know what? They're not going to know now. Welcome to the we're on the tail end of day 6 of Spooktacular here. But don't, as scary as spooky season is, don't be afraid. We've got 4 more days of Spooktacular going. We've got giveaways, game shows, hijinks, flimflammery, all sorts of wonderful things.
Jim Jammery.
Jib jabbery. It's gonna be great. We are here because we have another surprise Gleam giveaway for everyone. But I'm not going to stall because I really, really want everyone to get this piece. It's a wonderful piece that I know Vanessa has seen in person, and you had just said that you thought it was a photo.
Straight up looked like a photo. I kept leaning into it and being like, this is just a tiny version of who this person is.
But enough vamping. Get it? Because vampires.
That's a fantastic pun.
Thank you so much. Just in case, I've got some fake teeth right here.
I should have brought mine.
Always keep that thing on me. You never know when you need it. All right, everyone, for a chance to win the wonderful long. Oh, remember, opposite direction. Wait, so.
There we go. There I am.
The Wonder Woman.
There we are, Vanna Whiting.
The Wonder Woman Deluxe 6 Killed by Hot Toys, from Justice League, of course. You just need to head over to this link right here. It's open for about 20 minutes. So we've got Cassidy waiting in the wing there to pick a winner. We are going to pick a winner live today. You will know who wins today. But I feel bad. Like, they can't see my... Oh, they can see that hand. They can't see this hand, my right hand. In order to win, though, a very important note, you have to be live in the chats and present. We will tell you who won, and you got to just sound off on whatever platform you're watching in, whether you're watching on YouTube, you're watching on Facebook, on the Sideshow Facebook page, or in the Let Your Geek Sideshow Facebook group. Let us know where you're watching from, and let us know geographically. Like, where are you watching from that it's okay to be watching these two nerds at 11 o'clock at night?
Yeah.
What kind of place allows that? Yeah, because a lot of scary stuff happened tonight. If it wasn't for this, I'd be in bed. We were just going to talk about some real spooky stuff, I think.
Yeah,
Vanessa,
my favorite subject.
Have you always been a big horror fan?
Yeah, I think it started off in such a bizarre way where I went into like the scary part of a wax museum when I was a kid. Like, it was all the horror movie stuff and it freaked me out, but then I was like obsessed with it, so I just couldn't stop watching horror movies, and like ghost stories and scary things are like my favorite thing now. So my parents thought it was a phase, and here I am now, still writing like Yorona fan fiction.
You're like, it would be a phase if I didn't get paid to do it, Mom.
Exactly. I can afford house zombies now, Mom.
Yes. Yeah. Zombies year round, I say. Like, not enough zombies. Now, do you have a favorite genre? Like, do you have a favorite type of horror that you sort of lean towards? Like, for instance, I don't know what it is, but I love found footage horror. Like Blair Witch, Paranormal Activity, of course, that stuff. I don't know why. It just scares me. I know it's not real, but it just feels the most real to me. Because
it feels like it's something you like stumbled upon. It feels the most like you're like a voyeur on something you're not supposed to be.
To me, it feels active because if I'm watching someone stumbling with a camera, I think I notice things that you don't, and vice versa. So it definitely feels like it enables more conversation. And it definitely kind of, like you said, voyeur, it definitely puts you on the shoulder of that person, rather than like a really wonderfully framed movie. But then you also have movies like Hereditary, which are wonderfully framed on purpose, and they're terrifying. So I guess it's proofs in the pudding, really.
Yeah, I think horror is one of my favorite things, where like when it's like pizza, where like even when it's really bad, it's really good, and when it's fancy, it's still great. Like
Yes.
you can have like your really beautifully shot like 70s Italian giallo movies, like opera. But then you have like one of my favorite things in the universe is just like goopy, messy, really bad, it's good, like B movie slasher movies. Like not
Right.
even like the famous slashers that we know, but like the ones that were like ripoffs of the original ones that just like are weird and low budget, but everyone's having fun. Like it's just all good.
I think personally, I never really, like, as a kid gravitated towards horror. I don't know what it was, but like I didn't grow up with like, you know, the Mount Rushmore of horror, like the Jasons, the Freddys.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't really grow up with that. And so I always feel bad because I know that those movies, I don't know, maybe you can speak to it, hold a dear place in some people's hearts. Like, and to me, it's like, not that I don't love them, but like, to me, I could watch, what is it? Friday the 13th in space, the one where he's in space. Like I could watch that. I'm like, this is so much fun. And some people are like, that is not Jason. That'll never be Jason. I'm like, but I get it. That movie means a lot to a lot of people.
I love the escalations. Like Jason's one of my favorites for just like every movie gets more bizarre and gets more fun with the kills. I love specifically like, you know, I love your Michael Myers and your Freddy's, but the one that like holds my heart forever is Chucky from Child's Play. Just my big time sweet spot. I love that movie and that entire series so much because out of all of them, Chucky is the only one that like has character development. Like all of the slashers stay the same, but like Chucky like gets a family and has kids and like goes on this whole adventure in life that isn't just like
he pays taxes. Like he drives a Subaru, I think. Like he's busy.
Like it's stolen, but
yeah, I mean, but, you know, hey, he still drives it. He's still got to put gas in the thing.
Exactly.
And Chucky particularly is a scary one because it takes something that should be innocent and should be normal, and you know, turns into the personification of like of a demon, and it's terrifying. And I look at not Get Out. Us. When Jordan Peele ruined the song 5 on It for me. I'm like, dude, I love that song.
Different now.
And now it's like now I've got to look over my right shoulder anytime I listen to it. Like anytime a horror movie can do things like that, I think is a huge win.
I love it. It's funny that you mentioned specifically like taking something scary and then changing it. Did you ever, when you were a kid, did you or a family member watch a Spanish news program called Primer Impacto?
Well, I knew it was on. I don't have like vivid memories of it, but I know we've watched it.
Yeah. So like for those of you that don't know, it's basically like if the news was like, here's the weather, and also this lady's a ghost. Which is why, like,
it's like the National Enquirer, but you know, video. It's like
with a budget.
With a budget, yeah. It's like, you know, here's what the Dow Jones looks like, and also, I think Bigfoot, you know, has a real shot at being president.
Yeah, where it's like he's got really good policies. And so like I watched it all the time when I was a kid. And like my specifically like my possessed doll fear came from there, where they did a news segment on this doll called Robert the Doll. And Robert, I guess, like was a gift to this one boy who like would come to life and try and push people down the stairs or like do menacing things. So that's why anytime somebody would give me like a little stuffed like Precious Moments or like Cabbage Patch doll, I was just like, it's alive. And so that's where like that specific fear came from. So like anytime I watch that news show, I was just like, yeah, there are chupacabras and talking dolls.
So I want to talk about, Vanessa, if it's okay with you, something that I find the most fascinating about horror, not anything filmed, but it's like geographical horror. So it's like everyone in their town has like a scary story or a haunted house, or like you don't walk by this house. Are you originally from like the LA area?
Yeah.
Okay, so do you have like we were talking earlier about La Llorona and like how like it's still scary even out here. It's just as scary here as it is in Toteclan, like everywhere. It's just as terrifying.
We all know what we're all freaked out by it.
So I'm curious if everyone out there, all 360 of you, wherever you are watching from, like, do you have a regional cryptid or like a regional monster or a house or something like that? To me is scary because you never know like where you could be driving by like the most demonic house ever, and it's awesome.
Yeah. There's so many stuff like that in Los Angeles too. Actually, when I was like 23 years old, I made like a map of all the scary spots to go. Like I had like a friend draw it up and I like told them where all they would go. So it's like, here's where you want to go for a walking tour of everywhere that's haunted in LA.
Oh, wonderful. And luckily
Yep.
LA is we don't want to brag, but LA's got a pretty bloody history.
Yeah, we were terrifying in the 70s.
Yeah. I don't want to brag, but early in the about 1910, 1920, when LA and Hollywood was built, it was pretty terrible. So,
Yeah.
you know. But yeah, some people are saying, oh, okay, we're getting some answers. So,
yeah.
James, so not only don't just let us know like what the haunted place is, what is it, but let us know geographically where, because that's also very important.
Yeah.
Oh, Hillary Chambers says Colorado has the famous Stanley Hotel.
Oh yeah, my fiance's seen it.
I'm not familiar. What is that?
It's the hotel that they based the hotel on in The Shining.
Oh, The Shining. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the Stanley is basically where Stephen King ended up like both writing and like basing the hotel off in The Shining. So you can like see where that was inspired at the Stanley. And I've actually heard some people getting married there too, which is like a really interesting way to like kick off a marriage that I am like
if you can survive that, your marriage is strong.
Exactly. Like
no doubt.
Stanley Hotel, Amityville. Like if you get married in a place of nightmares, it's only like it's only going up. There's only bright skies forever.
Right. Yeah. It's like, you know what? This is no longer my demon. It's our demon. So
we
that's
share this
love.
possession.
Right. Okay. So now we definitely are getting some areas. I mean, some areas and locations here. I'm really curious. Jeff Morris says in downtown Chattanooga in Tennessee, there's a hotel with several haunted rooms. They don't use them because no one will stay in them all night. Yeah, there's a lot of hotels out here in California. I mean, in California, but in LA specifically, that don't use their 13th floor at all. They don't use their 13th room. They don't use the sixth. They don't use the 6th floor because it'll produce room 666. I think it's great. I'll stay in it. I don't care. I'm a bit of a skeptic when it comes to some things. You know what truly scares. So like, I'll answer first, and then you can answer, Vanessa.
Okay.
What is the one thing in horror, like like serial killers or anything that truly scares you? For me, it's not horror per se. It's aliens.
Me too.
Wait, okay, opposite way. 1, 2. Oh, you went the wrong way. There you go. Sorry, Diana. We didn't mean to high five right behind your back. But, after I watched The Fourth Kind, I've told this story a couple times already here. That movie scared the hell out of me. There was a lot of hell in there, and it's all gone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like aliens. I don't know what it is. Ghosts. I'm fine. Cryptids, creatures, slashers, any of those things, like I'm relatively fine. But aliens specifically are the ones that like I'll watch a movie that's about an alien invasion and then I'll like continue to have nightmares about it for like weeks later. I don't know what it is.
Yeah, I don't either. And I think it's because for some reason, ghosts, demons or something, I think it's just been around so long and it's so much more grassroots, I think is the word I was looking for. Like you kind of understand it more, where it's like with aliens, we don't really have any idea because no one's been confirmed to see it. I mean, this is a whole other conversation. But, Russell John on Facebook has a good question. I think it applies to both of us. He said, would you go into the Warrens Museum?
Ed and Lorraine Warren.
Ed and Lorraine Warren, yeah.
I would.
I think I would do it. Yeah. Again, I'm a bit of a skeptic, so I don't know. I mean, but also I would be like the one to die in the movie. I'd be like, none of this is real, and then I'd end up somewhere in a tree hanging upside down. But like the other half of me would be at a Whataburger or something. I don't know, but
I would. I've been to like a lot of like specifically. I haven't been to like where they have like the Dybbuk box and the other stuff in Vegas, but I've like done other overnight stays at places or like cool. I've walked around because the Roosevelt is one. I haven't stayed overnight in the Cecil, but not because it's like super haunted, but because it's disgusting. Um,
Oh. Yeah, and you know what? We had someone here say, someone said I hated Insidious. I think, hopefully it's for the fact that it is terrifying. I
Right?
loved Insidious. I personally thought it was great. Alcatraz did used to have night tours. That's probably the most haunted place I've ever like toured at night was Alcatraz.
Same.
Yeah, that place is pretty great.
It's pretty great. Queen Mary for me when I was a kid.
Yeah.
Because I went to high school in Orange County, and so like the Queen Mary tour is like a rite of passage. We actually had a homecoming
real close
there.
to the LBC.
Mm-hmm. Although the scariest thing that happened having homecoming on the Queen Mary was my date breaking his leg.
Oh yeah, I mean, you don't try the worm 3 drinks in. That's just everyone knows that. That's just the rule.
That is a 1 drink move.
That is a 1 drink move. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man. Yeah. Wow. You guys are moving with these chats.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you so much. Joanna Bush says ghosts are cool, but ladybugs scare me.
I get that though.
They're just so smug, you know?
They're so smug. What are they so smug about?
Smug. What do they have to be so happy about all the time? Oh wow. Sean Robbins says the Amityville house. I've always really liked every version of anything Amityville I've ever seen. So I would love to actually it wasn't Paul Walker, it was Ethan Hawke. Ethan Hawke was in the Amityville horror movie. He was great in that, and that scared the hell out of me.
I loved that movie. One of my favorite, like, just how much the city embraces the creepy places in the universe is New Orleans. Just the sheer amount of like ghost tours, vampire tours. They really just embrace like the kitsch and the creepy. And every time I've gone, I've like leaned directly into it. And you can see Nick Cage's tomb actually, because he purchased a home there and he has a tomb there. He even like briefly bought Marie Laveau's house, and it's a giant white pyramid, and it's the coolest thing I've ever seen, because amongst these like ancient looking tombs that have been there for hundreds and hundreds of years is Nicolas Cage's giant white pyramid tomb.
Oh my Lord.
It's wild.
I mean, also like that's just a goal. Like I want to be that rich. Like I'm going to buy the most haunted place ever and then never stay there. Vanessa.
Ooh.
We have a winner.
We have a winner?
We have a winner for the incredible Wonder Woman 6 scale deluxe from Justice League. Let's clear the table here. Give me just a second, everyone. All right. So if you were in the chats, congratulations to Mr. Stephen Maurer. That's MAURER. Stephen, if you're out there, whether you are on Instagram, I'm sorry, not Instagram. It's been a long week.
It's been a long week, and it's like 11.
Steven, if you are on YouTube, Facebook, or the Let Your Geek Set Show Facebook group, sound off. Let us know, Steven, because you have just won that incredible 6 scale that is long sold out. So let us know if you guys see us out there. Speak up, help them out. And we have our wonderful, wonderful moderator, Cassidy, also keeping an eye out. Steven, you got 2 minutes. You got 2 minutes. So let us know, my friend.
Sweet.
All right. Ooh, we had someone say they grew up a couple minutes from the Lizzie Borden house.
Oh my God.
I've never heard anyone live there. Where is Ashley? If you're out there, where is that? I don't know where that is.
Yeah, I'm assuming East Coast.
East Coast somewhere, yeah. Not a lot of people in California using axes, you know.
Yeah, and also like with specific ghost stories, I don't know, maybe this is just like my very specific child brain, but like if they wear frilly like dresses with tall necks, it's an East Coast thing, and if they look like cowboys, it's a West Coast thing. Like that's just how my brain divides up ghost stories, where it's like there's the Deadwood ghosts, and then there's the Victorian mansion ghosts.
I can't wait for ghosts that are like millennials and hipsters, just like,
oh my God,
those are the ghosts that I want to see,
right? Like, where it's just like, I haunted this house when it was cool. Yeah,
like everyone's here now. You know, this used to be a brewery, right?
This used to be a brewery, and then now it's a weird tiny apartment complex, and I'm never gonna let any of you sleep ever again. Boo.
Oh, Steven, I think I see you.
Where'd you go, Steven?
Oh, there he is. He's checked in. Congratulations, Steven.
Awesome.
He's over in the Let Your Geek Sideshow Facebook group. Right after this stream, Cassidy's just been working for the last 10 days. So why let her go home now? So she will be reaching out to you right after this stream, Steven. Congratulations. And again, let's show you what you won, my friend. You won the incredible Wonder Woman 6 scale deluxe version by Hot Toys.
Perfect.
First try. You nailed it, that one. That was great. Dang it. There it is.
I know. I just keep remembering to go in the opposite direction.
Opposite way. All right, everyone. Congratulations, Steven. Thank you all so much. And again, remember, Spooktacular is not over. We've got 4 whole days left of all sorts of wonderful things. Join us tomorrow. We've got the first game in round 2 of Cobbled Cosplay tomorrow. We've got another group wrap up tomorrow. We've got the Comics Hall tomorrow. You're definitely going to want to check all of these shows out because there might be something other than incredible programming. Of course, there's definitely some tricks and rewards, tricks, treats, see all of the above. So
a cacophony of them.
Yes, that's a good word. I always think of the Kevin Smith Batman book every time anyone says that word. Yeah, that was a good one. That's the extent. That's the only way I know that word, not from like being literate, just from comics. So thank you guys all so much. Vanessa, I hope this wasn't too spooky. I hope you can get some sleep at some point.
I mean, I sleep with this looking at me, so
I wouldn't want to break into your house. It's like, you know what? I'll get the next one. I'm gonna
get past the 4 animatronics.
Good luck. All right, folks. Thank you to everyone over on YouTube, Facebook, and the Let Your Geek Side Show Facebook group. Congratulations, Steven. And all of you, have a wonderful night. Don't forget to let your Geek Side Show. And of course, remember, sleep is for the weak.